Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing another round of Pick My Book and Kindle Roulette. I do have 5 books here. I'm going to give you guys the opportunity to choose which one I read next month in August. First, let's take care of the Kindle Roulette. I have my Kindle Fire here. I'm going to actually screen grab and record the process so you can see as I scroll through all the goodies that exist in my Kindle library. It's taking a minute. There it is. Okay, this month let's sort by title. So these are going to be in the order of title A to Z, and I'm just going to start. I'm going to give it a bunch of really good scrolls and get a little ways down the list. And let's see what we have. Landed in the H's. We have Hostel, a military romance novel by Lila Haven. Hostel Witness, a Josie Bates thriller by Rebecca Forster. Hot Pursuit, a Hostile Operations Team novel, book 1, by Lynn Ray Harris. Hot Stuff by Carly Phillips. Hot Shot Doc by R.S. Gray. And Hotter Than Ever by Lucia Jordan. Lots of hot. And it's perfect because August is probably going to be super duper hot. So there we go. It works out. Knowing absolutely nothing about most of these, I'm probably going to just go ahead and say I'll read Hot Shot Doc by R.S. Gray. R.S. Gray has become one of my go-to romance authors this year. I've read several of her books so far in 2019, and they've all been really enjoyable. So I'm not going to overcomplicate it at this point. I'm just going to go ahead and read Hot Shot Doc. There you have it. Moving right along, I guess it's going to be a hot romancy kind of month, because before doing that, I sat down and pulled 5 books off of my shelves and decided to go with a romance-y theme. Definitely a women's contemporary fiction-y kind of theme. Out of these 5 books, you tell me down in the comment section which one you most want to see me read and review, and I will do that for you. I'll read it in the month of August. I can't promise the review will be in August. The review might be in September. I don't know. First, we have The Proposal. This is by Jasmine Guillory. Jasmine Guillory is the author of The Wedding Date. I believe that maybe it's been a long time since I read The Wedding Date, but I believe Carlos, who is the hero of The Proposal, is a character from The Wedding Date. Correct me if I'm wrong. But this book is about a freelance writer, Nicole Patterson, and she goes to a baseball game with her boyfriend, and he chooses to propose to her, on the Jumbotron and with everybody watching, only she doesn't really want to marry him. And I think her hesitancy must be evident because Carlos is also at the game, and he steps in and rushes her away from the scene. And from that point, they embark on a casual relationship with one another. This is a Book of the Month copy. I've had this one, let's see when it came out. November of 2018. So I was still buying Book of the Month books, even though, I wasn't very much on booktube, but let me know if The Proposal is what you prefer that I read. I should tell you that the first 3 are all from Book of the Month. The second is Ghosted, and this is by Rosie Walsh. This one was Book of the Month in July of 2018. It is the story of Sarah and Eddie, who meet and have a whirlwind romance, and by all accounts, they're getting along swimmingly and things are progressing wonderfully. And then all of a sudden, Eddie stops calling her. He goes on a vacation, and then, once he's away from her, he just never contacts her again. turns out neither Sarah nor Eddie were being very honest with each other, which contributed to their misunderstanding, I guess. I don't know. I don't know a lot about this book, and I wasn't on BookTube when it came out and was offered. So let me know if that sounds like something you want to hear my thoughts on. And the third one from Book of the Month is One Day in December. This is by Josie Silver. This one was December of 2018. This is a book about Lori, who's riding a bus one day and experiences this instant chemistry and connection with a man that she sees and locks eyes with on the street. Only her bus takes off and she has no idea who he is, and she spends a lot of time thereafter trying to find this stranger again because she's convinced that they're fated to be together. A lot of time passes, and then she does find him again when her best friend introduces him as her new boyfriend. Bum, bum, bum. But the book follows the three of them, I believe, over 10 years' time. So this is probably the most intriguing to me of this month's selections. Just saying. But again, I haven't sought out anybody else's opinion about it. I have no idea what it would be like. I bought this book, The Matchmaker by Elin Hilderbrand, in August of 2017, and I got it for like $4. So I was all over that. This is the story of a woman named Dabney, who is a self-proclaimed matchmaker. She's married and lives on Nantucket, and everything in her life is perfect except for the first love of her life that left her a really long time ago. And he comes back to the island. She's happily married when he returns, and he throws her life into chaos. And feeling confused, I guess the novel teases at Dabney sets out to find perfect matches for those that she loves most. So this is a measure of curiosity for me. I think I read one book by this author called The Island. Was that by her? I can't remember. She's a wildly popular author. You see her books everywhere. And so I picked this one up to satisfy some curiosities. I don't have any clue if this is a good book by her, the best, the worst. I have no idea. But if you're familiar with the author and you think I might enjoy this book, make sure to let me know to read it in August. Finally, I have a book that I bought a long time ago. I know that I had already joined BookTube. It might have been in my Dollar Tree haul because I did get this from the Dollar Tree, therefore it cost me $1. But it is Night Blindness by Susan Strecker. And this is the story of a woman and her opportunity at a second chance romance. She had fled her Connecticut home in youth, left behind her first love. It doesn't say why, but she returns to her hometown when her father is diagnosed with a brain tumor and has to confront this love she left behind and what happened to her at that time. She's also married, and so she's torn between her old life and her current life. So a couple of these books, especially, a couple, Night Blindness and The Matchmaker, I should say, sound like they deal with a love triangle in some regard, if not physically, then an emotional love triangle. I've noticed that a lot of times a love triangle is an absolute deal breaker for a lot of readers, and I don't feel that way. I don't think I've ever spoke about it or said that on this channel, but I'm not bothered by a love triangle if it's handled well. I find that unfortunately a lot of them have been in the new adult genre of romance and or category of romance, and so they don't tend to be handled as maturely and as responsibly as I would like. I also am not put off by infidelity in a book. I think that infidelity is a fact of life. It's something that exists in our society, in our cultures, and so reading about it doesn't bother me. Those two things may have absolutely nothing to do with this video or this pick my book selection, but I just realized, having gone through the synopses of those 5 books, that I've never explicitly said on this channel, you know, something that most romance readers say, which is how they feel about both love triangles and infidelity in books. So there you have it. Let me know of those 5 books which one you want me to read, and also stay tuned for my feelings on Hot Shot Doc, the Kindle book that I'm going to read in August. I haven't read the July Pick My Book yet, as ashamed as I am about that, but The Marriage Pact was the winner, not by much, just by a little bit, but look forward to that in the upcoming weeks, 2, 3-ish, something. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all very soon.